Good afternoon. It is Saturday, the 21st of December, 2024. It's 1:32 p.m. here in the UK. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series in Real Racing 3, Update 13, and this is part 23 of this little mini series. Not so little anymore. Right, let's get on because there's a lot to go through, and let's share the screen. There we go. Let's have a bit of volume. Okay, so predominantly I've got 3 series to race in, and if there's enough time, there'll also be a 4th, and possibly setting up ready for a 5th. If not tomorrow, then definitely on Monday. Lee Melvin on the YouTube side says hello. Hello, Lee. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. So the car that I'm going to do first is the Volkswagen XL Sport hole-in-one. And if you watched the stream yesterday, I effectively applied level 2 upgrades to this car, which cost an element of gold, 92 gold in total. And then level 3 upgrades across the board, which was R dollars. I had enough to do one of the races, which was tier 16, completed it. I don't think I'm quite up to the maximum PR that I need, 43.6. Now, what I did do off screen is I applied engine at sort of level 4, and the cost of that was 33 gold. And then I applied the next upgrade, which was R dollars. Jose in the chat on YouTube side says hi. Hi, Jose. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. Good to have you with us. So to get this up to 43.6, but it looks like I'll end up going to 43.7. And I've been strategic in terms of choosing the upgrades that provide the maximum PR increase, but cost the minimum amount of gold. So I'll be applying the body at 26 gold, the suspension at 30 gold, and finally the brakes, take it up to 43.6, which is where I need to be, and that's going to cost me 23 gold. So that tier, including the engine that I'd already had done, in total has cost me 100 and oh dear, where's my maths? 113, which isn't too bad. So that's the 205 gold that I talked about that I would need to apply to get this car up to the right level. It's now at the right level. What I'm going to do is apply for a free engineer. So my intention is to complete this series today, but obviously I can't do that on a single car's durability. But every day now we get the opportunity of effectively hiring the crew for free up to 5 times. Now, my view is don't touch the manager. There's no point. It's just double R dollars. The ones to focus in on would be the agent. That doubles your fame. And obviously, once you go up a fame level, you get gold. So that's worthwhile doing. And obviously, the engineer. That basically means your durability doesn't go down after a race. It does require you win. So let's make sure I do that. So I'm going to have to just play a video. So I'm clicking the higher button on the blue higher button on the left-hand side. That'll play a free video, and it will mean I'll be able to hire the engineer. And I would never have spent gold. So it's a good replacement for hiring one of the crew and spending gold, which, as I said, I previously would not have done anyway. So I press higher. I'll turn the video volume down so you can't hear the sound, and you can just hear myself. So I'll just go on to main screen. So I just need that to finish playing. It's only a 25 second video, so I think that's worthwhile doing to get a free engineer. So then I'll race the cup. If I succeed and come first, it will mean the durability, the engineer comes into place and the durability won't go down. Hopefully I'll be able to do that for each of the cups, of which there are 4, and that should help me achieve 100% in this particular series today, and therefore earn some gold. There we go. Engineer applied. Let's get racing. It's Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. It's 5 laps. Now, I'm going to, as always, with this particular circuit, first corner, stay on the outside, stay out the way of trouble, moving up quite nicely, already into 7th place. I probably now just tuck in behind the next set of cars because it does get a little bit crazy in this sort of chicane. There we go, look at them go. So that's another 3 taken out, and I'm already up into 4th. I can't see me not winning this race. Okay, there we go. I'm catching up on 3rd. I am sort of taking my time because I'm trying to make all the races I do now as clean as possible. But that's easier said than done. But that's what I'm going for. There we go. So into 3rd by the end of lap 1. 2 cars to overtake. 4 laps to do it in. So Jose has asked a question. I think in summary, what he's saying is the Porsche is interested in getting, but it's going to cost him quite a bit of gold. So, and he's probably not able to farm that gold. What I would do, Jose, is because these offers run for 6 days, don't rush in to the decision. See what you can earn in terms of gold over the next 3 days. See what you can earn in terms of R dollars as well. Although for the Porsche, it's M dollars. And rather than make the decision today, because the offers still have 5 days to run, I think they last until Boxing Day. Make the decision as late as possible. Bearing in mind that when you upgrade the M dollar ones, they'll either have to count down to 0 before being applied, and they might last as long as 12 hours, or B, you'll have to spend an additional amount of M dollars to effectively upgrade immediately. So that's what I would do if you're unsure at this moment in time. Don't rush into the decision. Focus on doing the gold harvesting over the next few days. See what the situation is, say, on Christmas Eve, i.e. next Tuesday. Knowing what events are coming up, because you probably don't want to leave yourself short for those events if you currently don't own those cars in the event, but you've bought yourself basically a window of 3 or 4 days before having to make that decision. You could even, because obviously the event, I think there's an event on Christmas Day, you could even see if you can achieve that event, and then look at what your money situation in the game is in regards to gold and R dollars. That's what I would do. So I'm not giving you an immediate yes or no. I'm suggesting if you're unsure, don't rush into a decision. Focus on harvesting gold, racing, doing lots of racing on the game, and then do an assessment, maybe initially on Christmas Eve, but then with the event that's available on Christmas Day. Appreciate you might not have time to do it on Christmas Day. Make a decision as late as Boxing Day if you want to then apply those upgrades. That's what I would do. My general rule of thumb in this game is if you are unsure, don't rush in. You know, look at what the timer says you've got left, and make an assessment. Maybe even set yourself a target in terms of how much gold you'd like to earn. That would make it possible to then purchase the car, and see if you can then earn that amount of gold in the 3 days. Hope that helped. Sorry if it hasn't. So I'm in first place. I'm on the penultimate lap. I am 200 yards ahead of second. It's looking good for the victory. Oh, a little bit off track. Let's have a look inside this car, see what it's like. Oh, I like the hum. I'm not sure I like the steering wheel though. That's not a very good racing steering wheel. But it's got driver selectable gear changes. But do you see what I mean about the view in the car? This one is a terrible example. Look where the sort of mirror is. It's in the effectively in the in the door. I don't like that at all. That's why I prefer this view. And again, if you're really desperate to see what's going on behind you, you can just do that. Press the mirror icon at the very top in the middle of the screen. Okay, so I'm on the final lap. Jose's put, yeah. I mean, again, another train of thought, because before I started streaming, how I used to always approach this game is I always made sure I had a minimum of 1,000 gold. And basically, if I was close to going below 1,000 gold, with no opportunity of getting back above 1,000 gold until the next event, I didn't carry out any actions. So the reason why I'm below 1,000 gold, I'm not too worried about doing that, is predominantly because when you start sort of live streaming, you're looking at what you're going to be racing in and what's coming up. So effectively, I've got a calendar planned out in terms of what I'll be doing every day, what racing I'm going to be doing, and therefore an approximate understanding of when I need to spend gold and when I'm going to be accruing gold. So for me, now that I'm doing the streaming, and obviously there's a bit more planning involved, I don't tend to worry about falling below 1,000 gold. But as a general gamer, I think my default position was always trying to keep the gold above 1,000, so you almost like had a safety net. So again, maybe that would help. But again, if not, sorry. There we go. So I did come first. The engineer kicks in. The durability doesn't go down. Now, what I'm going to do now, just before I do the next cup, is I'm going to race in the two short races that are not at 100%. So the first off is the autocross. I think I did this in 1 minute 2 seconds yesterday, and I needed to do it under 1 minute. So let's hope all the upgrades having been applied, the car is now a lot quicker. That being said, it is struggling to get up this hill. Okay, so there we go. At the top of the hill, I've got an outside chance, I think, because I had 15 seconds that time. So it will be close. In fact, that's a little bit too close for my liking. I reckon I've got second there, yeah. Okay, let's give that another go then. So 59.892 against, yeah, so really close. No point in hiring, though, an engineer for these smaller races. I've still got to do it in 59.711, so I've got to be better, got to be quicker. Okay, so I am about the same, so it is going to be touch and go. The key is this corner here. There we go. Ooh, I think I'm the right side this time. There we go. 59.685 versus 59.711. It's close, but it is first. Okay, so there we go. So that's that short race completed. The next short race, I think, is the drag race. Now, what I found is as soon as I was racing against the other car, my car was slower, but in terms of acceleration. But look at that, the acceleration is now quicker. So hopefully, this should mean I can now win the drag race. And whereas yesterday that was close, that was an easy win. There we go. At least second. Let's see if we can get first. There we go. Okay, so that's another one achieved. That's another first. That's both the quick events completed. So it's now just a case of working through the cups, of which there are three. So for two of the cups, I'll apply a free engineer. So, oops, skip. So we've got Grand Prix Circuit of Americas, 4 laps. I don't see any issue with that one. I'll again play a video to get an engineer hired for free. And again, I'll just drop this off screen. It's only, again, 30 seconds to play, so it shouldn't be too long that you have to look at my face close up. So there is quite a bit of racing to be done today. There's, as I said, there's definitely 3 series, and a potential earning today of 78 gold. So let's hope I can achieve that in the time that I've got available. There we go. That's the engineer earned. I'll share the iPad screen again. Let's get on and race. It's another track on the first corner where I like to be out of the way. So I'm going to be on the outside. They all tuck in to the inside, get in each other's way. I stay out the way. Yes, it's a longer route, but it does mean I can go through the field. So there we go, already up into 8th. There we go, nice and cleanly up into 3rd. Made that 2nd. I do like the Circuit of Americas. It's a great track to overtake and stay out of trouble. So no drafting in this particular series, but I have got 1st anyway. Okay, so that's the end of lap 1. I'm in the lead and I'm 200 yards ahead of 2nd. So I'm in the long straight. I'm 300 yards ahead. I'm 400 yards ahead. 500. It's looking good for another win, and therefore engineer being kicked in and the durability on this car not being impacted. And I believe that just leaves me with 2 more cup competitions to complete. Got a scratch. You can obviously pause the game and do that, just like in real racing. Maybe not. So there we go. That's the end of lap 2. So I'm 800 yards ahead now. So this is proving to be relatively straightforward. Soap Racer has joined the chat on the YouTube side. Soap Facer, welcome along. Thanks for the blue smiling face. Good to have you with us. So this is still the penultimate lap. One more lap to go after this, but I am clearly ahead by quite some margin. So currently 700 yards ahead of second. Over 1,000 yards ahead of second. Some work going on here though to get a win. But I will. Okay, so final lap going into the long straight. I'm close to 1,400 yards ahead, and I'm catching back markers. It almost feels like a shield when you catch back markers because the computer opponents are just terrible for some reason at overtaking back markers. Okay, there we go. Final part of the circuit, final lap. Back markers already overtaken, more coming up. There we go. That is a victory on a full lap special of the Circuit of Americas. So Racer asks, what's 1.3k gap? The gap to second place. It's equated to 30 seconds. Looking at that leaderboard there. So that's quite a decent win. Engineer came into play, so my durability on the car did not go down. It's another first, so that's another cup completed. I've only got 2 more cups to do. Now I'm actually tempted, and this could backfire, so maybe I shouldn't. So the Formula E Berlin circuit isn't a long circuit. So I am almost tempted not to put an engineer in place. Do you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Engineer's free anyway. Let's give it a go. So hire the engineer for free by playing a video. I'll turn the video audio down and I'll take the video off screen. So it's only 30 seconds. I do like this new feature in Real Racing 3. Effectively, you can use the crew 5 times without spending any money. Not that I would recommend spending any gold on such a thing anyway. But it does mean you can play 5 videos and earn a crew 5 times. So that really does help in terms of getting a series taken to completion, hopefully, like I will today. So there we go. That's the engineer hired just by playing a video. Back into racing. So it's the Formula E Berlin circuit. It's only 4 laps. That actually might be quite tough, therefore, to get first. But let's see how I get on. So I think I will stay on this side and see if I can, as they go, all sneak into the inside, see if I can overtake them. There we go. Always have a problem with this bit. There's never any room. Not quite as clean as you can see, but I'm already up into 10th. Made that 9th. I'm probably going to have to go some, though, to win. But I am already up into 7th. Might not improve on 7th on this lap. Then again, I might. So I'm in 6. I've got 5 cars to overtake and 3 laps to do it in. So ideally, I want to be getting 2 cars overtaken on this lap, and that's not going to happen. I am making a bit of a mess of this, but there we go. That's 1 car overtaken. Bear with me one moment. Sorry about this. Right, I'm back. Carry on racing. Look at that. I'm up into 3rd. Maybe not. Okay. So I am in 3rd. I've got 2 cars to overtake. No idea where 1st is. Oh, just there. So at this moment in time, I really need to get past 2nd as soon as possible and start closing that gap on 1st, because I've only got 2 laps to do it in. There we go. Okay, so that's the gap closed to 1st. I've got a lap to overtake them. The question is, can I get it done? There we go. 1st it is. Still in 1st. I am just over 100 yards ahead of second rather. But there we go. That's another victory. Did pretty well there, I thought. That's not bad at all. Okay. So I think that just leaves me with 1 cup to go. And if that's the case, I don't need to hire the engineer. There we go, 98%, 1 cup to race in. It's the international circuit at the Dubai Autodrome. It's 5 laps. Let's go for it. So I think this is another circuit where, in fairness, I probably like to stay out the way in the first corner. So again, I'll take it around the outside. And there we go. That seems to have worked. I'm already up into 11th, possibly 9th, possibly not. There we go, 9th now. It's the long straight. Still staying on the outside. I'm not, at the moment, taking the racing line just because there's too many cars around. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. Okay, so I am up into 7th. That's almost the perfect spot. 1 more car to overtake before the end of the lap. And well, to be fair, 2 more cars, and it will be. So I'm going to go on the inside this time round, and I will get 2 cars. Look at that. So I am up into 5th, and the importance of being 5th means I've got 4 cars to overtake and 4 laps to do it in. I get this car here, although he is getting tight to that corner. So I'm going to switch over. So I'm on the inside of this next corner, and I will easily then get him. He gave up the racing line there for me. But there we go. Taken. Look at this, there's a train of them, one behind the other. So that's 1 down, that's 2 down. I'll just pull in behind this car. And there we go, that's first. So within 2 laps, I've gone from 22nd to first. There we go. 2 laps down, first, but only just. Let's see what I can do in terms of extending that lead. So this is looking good for the series being completed, and thus an end to the first car that I upgraded. I did not upgrade it all the way. I just upgraded it as far as I needed to in order to complete the series. And there are no more new series to compete in for this car or any other incomplete series. Actually, there is one, but this car cannot complete that series. So, there we go. Penultimate lap. I am now 400 yards ahead of second. So I think I'm doing okay. Been racing for about 40 minutes, and the first series is coming up to being completed. Okay, that is lap 4 completed. Final lap, 500 yards ahead of second. Looking good for the victory. Final corner. Okay, there we go. All completed. First place. Car does need servicing, but that should be okay because I've completed all the racing in this series. $28 gold applied. Lee Melvin in the chat on the YouTube side has put, I am waiting until the new year for the next set of upgrade sales information. Okay. Well, that's a bit off yet. It's a bit off yet. It is only the 21st, so you've got 10 days to wait. But fair enough. Right, so there we go. Hole in one, completed to 100%. Season one, still at 96%. Road collection, still at 75%. So next on the list is one of the exclusive series. So into it we go. And I will do the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Now, with time being a little bit limited today, I'm just going to get both cars up to 75%. So for this car, I think what I'm going to do is look at the elimination events. So let's give this one a go. Through the gap, into fourth, into third, into first. I mean, technically I was into second there and then into first, but you get what I'm saying. So, can I improve on this? I am 50 yards ahead of second, and there are 6 cars left in the race. Still in first, 4 cars left in the race, 175 yards ahead of second. Made that 3 cars left in the race. Two of us left. I might do something just a little bit sneaky because it might be fun. Let's see if he can catch me. Wave to him as he overtakes me, but it's too late. That's a first. Skip video, 72%. On to the next elimination. Tier 14, the junior course at the Autodromo Nacional Monza. Let's go. Just pause that there a second. One moment till I do the next race. All is good. Stream's looking all right. Yep, let's carry on racing. Let's go. Oops. I'm in first already. So I'm still in first. I'm about 100 yards ahead of second. And there are 5 cars left in the race. It's looking good for another victory. Well on the way to another set of gold. Oops. Just the two of us left in the race. I am quite a bit ahead of second. I will slow down and let him catch up again. Oh, get alongside him and say hello. That's another victory. Still quite a bit of durability left as well, so looking good. %74%. What have we got left? Another elimination there. Let's give it a go. So that's already up into fourth. Sorry, did I say fourth? I meant third. Into second. Alongside first. Into first. There we go. Able to hold it, just about. Lost it there. Got it back. Oh dear, what's going on? Oh dear. Well, that's a bit of a disaster. Can I get those places back? All of a sudden, the car is horrible. All over the place. Oh. As it stands, I'm not going to win this. Might have to accept defeat and go again. There we go. It's a fourth. Haven't hit the 75% mark. But I'll go again. Let's see if I can do a little bit better this time. The car literally turned into a can of worms halfway through that course, through the track, through the lap, sorry. So again, getting to this point, relatively straightforward, but all those curves, this car doesn't like at all. So I'm going to go a little bit slower around here because I don't think it's going to matter too much because the other cars will have the same problems. So I'm still in first. Four cars left on track. Ideally, I would like to win this, so let's see if I can keep first place. I'm not even bothered if the car's right on my tail, which technically they are. On the podium, at the very least. And that's me in at least second. There we go. That's a first. And that should mean going past the 75% mark. Still got durability left on the car. So I've got possibility of one more race. 25 gold collected, over 201 gold. Okay, so I may as well start all the way down here. The Melbourne Cup. Now, this will be messy. It's 2 laps and it's ugly. Let's give it a go. Now, this is a hard track to win when there's only 2 laps. Although, fortunately, there's only 16 cars, including myself, on track. Now, this will get messy. That I guarantee. Already up to 8th. I think I need to be in around about 3rd before the end of this lap. But these corners are horrible for this car. Look at that. There we go. That's my target. 3rd. Into 3rd. I'll get 2nd on this corner. There we go. It is messy. Never lend me your car. Oh dear. I accidentally turned that guy around. And there we go. I have 1st. And I'm not going to give it up. Now it's getting a bit dark here, so I might need to turn on a bit of lighting. It's only 2:30, just thereafter, here in the UK. But I'm pretty sure the sun sets around about 3:30 today. It is the shortest day on the calendar for the UK. The 21st of December is the shortest day in the UK. Shortest day in terms of daylight. Oops. Obviously, all days are the same in length in terms of hours. I'm talking about daylight. There we go. 1st victory. So let me just go off screen and I'll get some light. There we go. So we have a first. Do we have durability left on the car? Yes, we do. That means another race. So again, I'll do one of the cup ones that I didn't come first in, and I may get messy. Why not? Get me elbows out, so to speak. I'm not going to do the Silverstone though. How many laps is that? So that's 2 laps. Not even sure about that. What about that one? Red Bull Ring. Let's give that one a go. I suspect this will be 22 cars. Yes, it is. But this is a little bit easier for this car. This car just isn't particularly brilliant at corners. Again, I'm going to stay out of trouble. Approach the first corner on the outside. They all squeeze in. I'm nice in plenty of clean space. I'm already up into 12th. I've probably got to go through this next corner on the outside as well. There you go. Gone off track. Smashed off the track. Lost all the places I'd gained. Oh well. I'll keep going. I'll keep trying. Get those 3 places back. Did a bit of rubbing on purpose because they annoyed me. So I'm going to have to go some to now win. Because ideally, I think I needed to be in at least 6th position. That's not going to happen on this lap. Not now. Okay, so I've got 8th. So I've got 7 cars to overtake and only 2 laps to do it in. That's a big ask. That is a big ask. Okay, so I'm up into 6. I can see why I finished 3rd last time. Right, that's 1 car down. There we go. That's another car, maybe down, possibly. There we go. 3 cars in the last lap is a big ask. Let's see how we get on. There we go. That's 3rd, same as last time. Can I do better? The 1st and 2nd cars are pretty close, but I'm not sure I'm going to get 2nd. Never mind 1st. Not with driving like that. No, not going to happen. Still some work to go. Might get 2nd though. Then again, might not. No, 3rd it is this time round. I will have to settle for that. That's how it goes sometimes. Service the car. So that's 2 cars down. 76%. 30 gold on offer if I attempt to take it up to 100%. Moving on now to the Porsche 963 LMDH, the car that Jose is thinking about. So what I'm going to do on this, because I'm only at 38% and I need to get to 50%, so that's at least 6 races I've got to do. I'm going to focus on the single lap races, and I guess predominantly look at the ones that are the smaller laps. So at tier 2, it's a head-to-head. Hopefully it's a single lap. It is. And it's the national circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. So not the full Grand Prix circuit. So it will be a shortish lap. Okay, there we go. I'm in the lead. I'm not going to relinquish it. This car is excellent from a downforce perspective. There's no way it's going to slide all over the place. There we go. So that's first head-to-head and first in the head-to-head. Not earned any $M today. I am close to my 5 million limit. What I will do is show people what I'm going to do when I do get there, because there is a car I can buy for $M. And that will be my plan. %, tier 3. I'm not going to do the elimination. Tier 4, there is a speed record, but it's the full Grand Prix circuit. So I'm going to give that a miss. Head-to-head, Bugatti circuit. That's a smaller circuit. So long as it's a single lap, which it is, I'll give that a go. Okay, there we go. That is a victory. Oh, and I put my mouse on screen. I do apologise for that. At least it was out the way, so to speak. Okay, so collect some more M dollars. I made a change to the streaming. It does look like it's taken quite well. So not had a great deal of stuttering, which I'm quite happy about. So I'm going to be trying quite a few things over the next few days to see if I can improve the quality of my streams. But sometimes you do that and you end up taking a step backwards. So slow steps. I've got a couple of test areas I can practice on, so it's all good. Head to head is the Grand Prix circuit, so we'll give that a miss. Speed record is the Grand Prix circuit, so we'll hold off on that. It might be I have to come back to these. I'm not a fan of the Daytona International Speedway circuit, so again, skip that. Here we go. Speed record, Melbourne. Nice, quick circuit. It's one of those that I'm going to have to turn around, which is easier said than done in this great big massive ugly car. There we go. Turn around, I did those, so I'll just now flip it back round. So what I'm doing is, because the speed record on this track, the fastest part of the track is just after the start line, it made sense to start way back from the start line. There you go, you see? Job's a good one. So that's first. Just need to get around the track now. Oops, a daisy. There we go. So that's the first. Takes me closer to the 50% mark. Still a fair amount of durability left. %44. What have we got left? Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do first off is the speed record around the dynamic circuit at the Porsche test track. I think this is a really horrible track. Yeah, I'm going to reverse again. Start from behind the starting line. Way behind the starting line. Well, that should just about do it there. Let's go. I'm going to turn off the brake assist from low to completely off, because I'd rather smash into the barrier at the end of this straight than not complete in first place. There you go. Job done. Might still hit the barrier. No. Put the old brake assist now back on low. Carry on racing. There we go. Still a way to go, but I think that takes me up to either 45 or 46%. Still quite a bit of durability left. %46%. What shall I do now? Let's go back down here. I mean, technically speaking, I think I should just start knocking off the other one lap specials. So I'm going to do the speed record around the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. Now, again, with this, the fastest part of the track is not near the start, so I don't need to worry about starting from behind the start line. All right, here we go. Not this bit yet, just after this set of corners here. Here we go. Again, I'm going to turn the brake assist to off. Can I get first? There you go. Around, off through the grass, back to low brake assist. Job done. Another first. There we go. So that is probably 47 or 48% now. %. Technically, I only need one more race. So I'm going to go back to tier 3 and do the elimination. I'm just going to check the status. Plenty, yeah. So let's go. As always, I want to be out of trouble, so I'm going around the outside. Into the inside, and this will probably give me second place. I was hoping for first, but never mind. I'll get first place now. 4 cars left in the battle. I'm first, and I am first by over 100 yards. So it's looking pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good indeed for another win, and hopefully to hit that 50% mark. There we go. There we go. Still got a little bit of durability left in this car, so I'll probably do a cup race next. 50% achieved. There's an $M reward. 25 gold. Okay, so I need to do. Okay, I'll just tick them off one by one, I think. Gosh, it looks like I've got quite a bit of cups to do. So we'll just start with a shortish lap, because there's still a bit to do, because I need to go through what I'm going to be doing next and starting the upgrades on the next set of cars. Oh, completely off. What a mess. Never mind. Might not do very well on this. It isn't one of my favourite tracks, but I just thought, well, I'm at 50%. I'm not too worried. It'll set down a marker and something to improve on if I don't get it completed. Oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible driving. So I'm only in 11th at the end of lap 1. 10 cars to overtake in 2 laps around this track is virtually impossible. It's going to be a little bit heavy-handed. I've got to do 5 cars. I mean, ideally I want to do 8, but I mean, that's 2. It's a hard go. That's 3. I mean, I'm only 8th. It's a bad way to finish the racing with this car, but that's how it goes sometimes. really don't look like I'm going to finish on the podium. Well, that's fine. We will get there. Just not today. Oh well. To get to fifth's a bit of an achievement, I think, after that terrible start. There we go, fifth. And that is the end of the racing pretty much for today. Not completely. There's still a bit more to be had. But mainly in terms of prepping for tomorrow, because there'll be quite a bit of racing tomorrow. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, so there we go. So that's another car that needs servicing. That's the end of those 3 series for today. What time are we on? We're on 1 hour 40 minutes. So there is a bit of stuff to go through. So I'm going to sort of go through that. Now, the first thing to know is the M dollars is at close to 5 million. So I'm going to spend some M dollars. Now, where I'm spending the M dollars is if I come out of road collection and go into motorsports and go to the WRC. For those that watch my stream, I purposely didn't complete the Hyundai i20 N Rally 1 Hybrid Limited Series. And the reason why I didn't complete it is it was going to cost around 280 gold, something like that. And at the time I said, it's only going into a series that is already open. And so I'm not going to get any reward back from opening a new series for winning this car. And with it being M dollars, what I can do is just apply a 20% discount and then purchase the car. And by doing so, I then open up the limited series again, and that stays open even after this round is completed. It stays open until the round disappears completely out of the game. So that's what I'm going to do now. So if I go into the homepage, into season 4, and I select season 4 round 3, it shows me all the other rounds that are available. They've all got rewards in. So let's go to round 7 first off. I can't remember off the top of my head what rewards are available. So let's just have a quick look. So there's a 15% reward. Is there a 20% reward? No. So I'm not going to do the 15%. If there's a 20%, I'm going to use that. So let's go to round 8. That too has a reward in it. 15% again. Is there a 20%? No, the 20% has been gone. Back in round 1. Tap the rewards. 15%. Is there a 20%? Yes, there is. So we'll claim that. Activate it. And then come out. Go to the motorsports. Into the WRC. And purchase the Hyundai now for 1.8 million M dollars. Yes, it's a lot, but I have got a lot of M dollars. So there we go. Purchased. I'm not sure if it gets delivered straight away. Yes, it does. Bang. There we go. So with purchasing that, it means I can now go on and do racing in motorsports for quite a bit. I've only got 3 million now. I've got 8 days of earning 250,000 M dollars a day. Now, if you go back into season 4, all of a sudden the Hyundai i20 N Rally 1 Hybrid Limited Series is available again. I'm not going to do anything in it, but the point is that remains open until the whole season. It's not so much that it ends, but disappears out of the game. So let me give you an example what I mean by that. If I go into the previous round, so round 2, a similar thing I did with the Ford Puma Rally 1 Hybrid Limited Series. That is still available to race. So if Real Racing 3 actually decide that they're going to add some series specifically for either of those cars, there's a real benefit for then carrying on in those limited series, getting some gold back. Obviously, you've got to spend some gold, but there'll be potentially 2 series to earn gold back on the limited series. And obviously, if they were to create a new series for that car, they did actually state that in a post within X, but they haven't delivered on it. There we go. Just all part of the course with Real Racing 3, unfortunately. Okay, so that's that. The other thing that I want to sort of go through is at this moment in time, where's my car sheet? Let me just pause that because I think it's down here. Acknowledge information. Is that it? Where is it? There it is. So up to this point, I've applied upgrades to the VW XL Sport, and I've completed that. So that car's been and gone now. The Porsche 963 LMDH, and we're still racing that car in the exclusive series. The Aston Martin Vantage 20 GTE 2012, that will come into play tomorrow. It's still, if we scroll down to the bottom here, come on, it's still upgrading the final upgrade. But that's fine. It's got enough in terms of what I need to race it for tomorrow. So we'll look to do that tomorrow. The 4th car on the list that I was going to upgrade was the Bugatti Veyron 16.4. And I needed 276 gold to take that to 100% and open up the exclusive series. Now, I'm obviously not there. I've only got 226 gold. But let's kick that off because it has got an upgrade with R dollars on it. And there we go. So most of the upgrades is a final upgrade that will need gold, but the engine has 2 upgrades. So I'll apply the first one. Oh, the second. Oh, that's taken me off guard. I did not expect that. So it isn't 276 gold. It is actually 348 gold against a 100 reward. So it's not now 176 overall cost. It's now 248. I messed up there. I just assumed it would follow the normal pattern. How wrong was I? Okay, there we go. So I don't need to worry about doing any more upgrades. As soon as I have got that amount of gold, I'll apply a full set of upgrades. So that probably won't be ready tomorrow. Let me have a look. Let me just see how much gold I have potential of earning tomorrow. Yeah, it might be actually, It might be. I've got the potential of earning over 100 gold tomorrow. So there might be a potential that I can do the Veyron upgrades as well, and maybe even race it in the exclusive series. So tomorrow's stream is more than likely going to be a big one. I will be doing the stream in the evening. It will be round about 6 p.m. UK time on Sunday. So hopefully you'll be able to come along and join me. Yeah, there we go. So that's the racing for today. So I'll now just do a quick summary of what I've done. So first off, in the road collection, in Series 1, I took the hole-in-one series to 100%. And that was because the VWXL Sports had applied some discounted upgrades to the level whereby I could take that series to 100%. Secondly, I raced 2 cars in the exclusive series. The Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and took that above 75%. And the Porsche 963 LMDH, and took that above 50%. So those 2 cars I'll be racing tomorrow. I'll also be racing the Aston Martin Vantage GTE 2012 in whatever series it's in. I think it's in the one of the I'll tell you what, let's go in here. Let's do a search. It's the Aston Martin. So the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. There we go. So I'll be racing it in the 2012-15 season under Motorsports. And there's Tier 19, of which there are 3 races, of which I can potentially hire an engineer. And I would imagine there'll be 3... Oh, I really hope the next tier is not specific to another car. Oh, I might have messed up there. Let's have a look. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm okay. Let's hope not, because otherwise I won't be getting any gold for that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in tomorrow's stream. So at the very least, there'll be 3 series I'll be racing in. Fingers crossed, there might even be a 4th if I can get the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 upgraded to 100% and open up its exclusive series. But that'll be in tomorrow's live stream. Right, so there we go. So that's the end of the racing for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed doing all the racing. It is a bit of fun and a little bit nerve-wracking when you're applying upgrades. You've already seen a mistake I've made in terms of my calculation, and it's going to cost me a bit more gold than what I expected. But that's how it goes sometimes. I am in the current mode there whereby, in terms of events that's coming up, I don't need to upgrade any car. I own all the cars, so I'll just be able to run the events and complete them. So just getting gold rewards, which is why I'm spending a lot of time during these flash sales of upgrading cars and either completing existing series or opening new exclusive series to take then to completion. So lots of racing in tomorrow's live stream on Sunday. As I said, it will be around 6 p.m. UK time, and it might be a bit of a long one. So I hope you can join me for that. So all that it remains me to say is, first off, thank you for watching. Secondly, if you commented in the chat, thank you very much. Thirdly, whatever is left of your Saturday, I hope it's a very good one. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I hope to see you tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream, 6 p.m. UK time. Until then, thank you and goodbye.